Hey guys, what's going on? I'm going to show you how to fix the trigger on these Benjamin air rifles. It's Benjamin Titan NP, and yeah, they're terrible triggers. You need like 40 pounds to pull them back, but I'm going to show you how to make them shoot without about a pound to about a half a pound, somewhere around there. Don't have a scale, so I can't really tell, but it's a huge difference, and you can actually hold the group when you shoot. So take off the 3 screws, 2 in the front and 1 in the bottom underneath where the trigger frame is. I already did that. Now you got your trigger mechanism down here, as you can see it. Bring it a little closer for you. Okay. You're going to remove this pin right there. This one here. Sorry if you can't see it. See that pin? There's a little C-clip that sits on there. Remove the C-clip, which I already have, and pop out this pin. So you remove the pin like so. Okay. Now you're going to take out your trigger. Let's set that aside. So now, inside your trigger, you're going to have that spring and that little pin. So where that sits is in the middle hole of the trigger. So you remove the spring and the pin all together. Okay? So now you're left with a bare, empty trigger frame. There's nothing in there, just a hollow piece of metal. Now what you want to do is you want to try to find a keychain or something, basically, which every keychain has, these little rings here, which I stole from another guy's video from on YouTube. Thank you very much, by the way. I forget your name, but anyway. You're going to use these rings. I tried using washers and stuff. They sit too high. They push too much on the sear, which doesn't allow the gun to cock. It always just snaps forward on you, so basically the trigger's always down. So these work really, really well. They work perfect. So you get yourself one of these. Take it off. They don't have to be perfectly closed, it doesn't matter. Okay? So you're going to take this, and you're going to slide it in the back here, where that rear pin is. Put it in between. Okay? So that sits like that. See it? It's sitting inside there. Now you're not putting that center pin back in either. That's staying out. The only pin you're putting back in is the one that connects to your bear trap. So after that, I'm going to take that back out because it always falls out. What's going to happen is your gun will fire with the safety on and off. Depending on your rifle itself, some may not, some may. Mine did. So if yours does, what you got to do is, you see the trigger here at the top, you got to drill and tap a small hole for an Allen key. See the Allen key? Okay, and what you got to do is, when you set this in here, I'm going to set it without that pin, my ring, just to show you a little bit easier. But what's going to happen is that is going to sit on the top of your safety. So this way your trigger has no movement. Because the other way is, your trigger is so sensitive that that little bit of play that you have will actually fire the gun. So, like I said, you're putting this ring in here. Putting the ring in there, right in the middle, pushing your pin back through, it slides into your bear trap, like so. Slide your trigger back in place. Sorry if you can't see too well, but slide the trigger back in place. get your pin, slide that back in. Oh. Now you may have to push down on the trigger and fight with it a little bit, because you are putting a little bit more pressure on the sear now, so it activates sooner. And you're going to get your little C-clip here, and you're going to lie her down and slide that in. You can see it there. Make sure it goes all the way in. Okay, you do not want that coming out on you. Basically, slide that little guy back in. Goes back on the stock. Voila. You're done. So basically now when you turn your safety on, I don't have my screws in here, but see that? There's no play whatsoever. Like, nothing. Once you flick it off, that's it. That's all you got. And it's literally fire, fire, fire. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. You can... I backed out my second stage screw all the way out, so this way there is no pull. But you can leave it in just a little bit if you want to. So, that's all. Hope this helped you guys. Anyways, it helped me for sure, because man, you can hold a group like you wouldn't believe now with this thing. For a crank piston, you'd be surprised.